Alright, it looks like I'm live now. Hello, Twitch, Mixer, and YouTube. It is I, the mega famous DJ Winza, and I need to make sure this doesn't play the sounds. Good, it's not playing there. It's not playing there. Good, it's all muted, so you guys don't have to have, like, a reverb of my voice.
Hello, whoa.
What?
I was just doing reverb. Never mind.
Yeah, no feedback. Well, I have feedback from her. But anyway, today I am doing a little one-shot. I only have 2 players at the moment. I was hoping to have a first-timer, but they did not show up.
They feel sick.
They are sick, yeah. But I'm not gonna, make it any less of a good time, or at least I hope I don't make it less of a good time. So anyway, I have already prepped a few things. I like to use Xanathar's Guide to Everything for creating different encounters. So I just basically made 3 kinds of encounters, and I'm going to show you guys the basics. I'm going to try to do this in 2 hours or less, because Scorpio, by the way, say hello, Scorpio.
Hello, everybody.
Is in the UK. I'm in the US. And it's already fucking late for him. Sorry.
That's fine. It's a Saturday. I don't need to get up in the morning.
Yeah,
it's fine.
He says it's fine, but his whole house is on fire. I'm kidding. Anyway, so yeah. I am going to just straight up put it out there. I've already rolled the encounters that are going to happen. I've basically made decisions as to stuff that's going to involve the environment, stuff that's going to involve role-playing, and stuff that's going to involve actual combat. Now, Scorpio is going to be playing Velosa. Go ahead and explain Velosa if you're ready to.
Velosa or Velosala? She's got a
long-ass name.
It's a long-ass name, and there's no spaces in there. I think that's just her first name. But anyway, she is a kobold rogue. At least I think it's a she. I mean, it's hard to tell with kobolds. They got nothing on the chest there to tell. I mean, I'm not lifting that thing up to look underneath to see what sex it is. I'm gonna I do that, I'll end up getting stabbed with a tiny knife.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, she is basically a 2'10" tall kobold. I'm gonna say she's got green scales.
Okay.
And she's wearing black leather armor, little black cloak and hood.
All right.
She's gonna stab all of the shins. You'll see.
I can't hear anything. Yeah, I'm still loading in.
That's right. You got a message from me, by the way. It has your character sheet. Just click on, see where, left-hand side. Up. Click that. And it'll download. Well, it'll ask permission, I believe. Are you waiting for that? Yeah, it's taking a while for her to be able to download her character sheet.
Getting it.
I used, and Scorpio's the one who introduced me to it, a random character generator. Makes it super easy to come up with a character right on the fly. And, yeah, that's how he created his kobold, and that's how I created. Go ahead.
That's how I created all of my characters so far.
Except for Blackguard Call.
Except for Blackguard, that one was made for me.
Yep.
So basically, you can go into this fast character creator. You can pick the things you want to be set, like your race, your class, your background. You can pick all of those things and just have it pick all of the things and just make a character with the random rolls and all the stuff put down. Or you could just go in, you could just write nothing down at all. You could select nothing and it'll create you an entire character at random. Like, I'm just going to click create a character. I haven't put anything in, and I have come out with a human barbarian. Oh, isn't that original? Human barbarian. That's almost as common as human fighter. But no, today I am going to be using my kobold rogue.
Hey, Psionic
yes.
Dante.
Hello.
Sheep King. I'm just gonna post this in the chat on YouTube. Maybe I should put it in Restream so it goes to all three. Yeah, that's probably better. There we go.
Is there even a sheep character race in this thing?
No.
I don't know.
Hey, Mooscal. There we go.
Humans, we got elves, we got halflings.
Yeah, there's a lot of different races, especially now. Oh my god, you ate that way faster than I could. But then again, you haven't been talking. I have.
Yep.
All right. So, you do have a lot of agency with how you want to describe the characters. So.
Okay, so I am Bove Sky Smasher Kethradu. I go by Sky Smasher. I am a pretty young Goliath, just 26, 6'9", so average, and have tribal tattoos, as you do as a barbarian. As a Goliath. I am a druid, so my tattoos are more of a greenish blue against my light blue skin. And yeah.
Okay. That's awesome.
Cheers. Have you taken a sip of your drink yet, by the way?
Yeah, it's fucking delicious.
I need more absolute cilantro.
Yeah. By the way, I didn't notice on these character sheets, but does it fill out your traits and stuff? It does. Oh, it does.
Only a little.
Yes. Class features, background features. You got
it
your
doesn't
traits.
It doesn't do your personality traits, which is okay. Does it say, where does it have the background? Oh wait, yeah,
Hermit background for
Discovery. Oh, I think that's Sage. Yeah.
No, it's Hermit.
Hermit. Yeah, you're Hermit, and he is...
As would happen with a person like me, being more druid-like versus more warlike, like the...
You're Outlander.
Yeah.
Alright, so let me get this right. I get it, he's not a sheep. There are no turns just yet, because they're not technically doing anything, Mooscal.
Yes.
In fact, I haven't even begun the prelude. Now, I am going to do the 3 major types of play for Dungeons & Dragons, and I'm going to let my players decide which they want to do first. Do you want to get the combat encounter out of the way, or leave that for the...
We'll leave that for the finale.
Okay, kind of figured. Do you want to do the adventure / environment first, or do you want to do the roleplay first?
I like me some roleplay.
All right.
That works.
Well, isn't it really all roleplay?
Facts.
That works. Well, yeah, because you, in combat, you can describe what your character does and how. With the few limiting factors, like if the dice are on your side.
Yeah, the results of it are entirely up to the dice.
Yeah. Or the DM thinking, oh, that's totally fucking rad, I'm just going to let you do it anyway.
Fair point.
As some people do. Alright, so.
Except I'm not using their spells, I need to make
Yeah, you can select your own, but choose the same number.
Obviously.
Yeah, the random character generator also selects spells for you.
But I've played a druid before, so I know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, and usually there will always be someone playing the game who has a player's handbook or whatever handbook that you made your character using. Like, for example, Goliath and Kobold are both races that are in Volo's Guide to Monsters. Some of their spells are in the player's handbook or in Xanathar's Guide to Everything. Or their subclass. Well, the random generator doesn't use subclasses from Xanathar's Guide, which makes me sad. But at the same time, they can't put everything. Oh, why is Owlboy on screen? Because my background for my computer is all my previous thumbnails. And it changes every minute or so. So yeah. See? It just changed to unepic. There we go. Anyway. So, we've got Velosa, we've got Sky Smasher, and we're going to start doing the roleplay. So, I'll bring us in. Thinking. Because it's improv. If you're the DM, you're constantly going to be improvising everything. So are the players. So this is a great exercise for improv. Great for actors. Great for drama geeks. Alright, so I've also selected 3 topographies we're going to use for this.
Okay.
You both are out in the desert.
Whew.
Yeah. Far, far from where you come from, Sky Smasher.
Yeah.
However, when you did arrive, that is when you met Velosa, this tiny little kobold. Now, you needed a guide. Velosa offered. And you figured, well, what could possibly go wrong? Well, it's really hot here. But you came here to meet a fellow druid. Now, hold on. I have to come up with a name for this druid. That's the shittiest part of being a DM. Not having names for your NPCs prepared. I am an idiot. So bear with me.
Is it the fabled druid who is called Bob the Druid?
No. I actually have a list of names, but I'm waiting for it to load because my phone decided to take forever.
What race is this druid that I'm searching for?
It actually wouldn't matter because druidry sees no race.
Well, I know, but I was gonna do a name generator.
No, I already have a list of names.
Okay.
Hekinen, a circle of the desert druid. And he is a gnome, a rock gnome, and I'm basically giving you what beginners need to know. And you are on a pilgrimage to learn more about the magic that being a druid allows you to use, and how to better serve your part of the world.
I am Avatar.
Neat.
Yeah.
Or Keyleth, yeah.
Thankfully, Hekinen lives amongst a populated area, so you don't have to go searching off for like an oasis or for anything really out of the ordinary. So yeah, I really didn't prepare too much for this.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, I created this in about 20 minutes, so let me come up with a little more. So, oh crap. I was going to use a town here, but well. It's just a little outpost. There's not really a name for it, because it's just a place where a bunch of people decided to start trading, and a few people set roots there. And that's how I can't... God damn it. Haikainen found his way there as well. And he just does stuff like create herbs for trade, aid in any crops that need to be trading so that they don't die when they're on their way, and such like that. So, you have been able to find him. So what do you want to say? Do you want to talk to him?
Hello, Haikainen.
Hello. How can I help you? He's only about 2'11", big fuzzy poof of gray hair, big thick Coke bottle glasses.
I have traveled from the far north, from the Ice Dagger Peaks.
Well, welcome to the desert. It is much warmer here than it is there.
Yes, yes. I am a beginner druid.
I could tell.
And
when you get older, you can tell these things.
I need to know more about the craft.
Okay. And what about this other guy that's about 2 inches taller than me?
He is the one that helped me find you.
Veloz just looks up. She's just sort of giving you this dirty look. He?
He said gentleman. I apologize. I rolled with the punches.
What?
You said gentleman. Veloson's a she.
Oh. Well, it's kinda hard to tell with these peoples. Have you ever met a dwarf?
These peoples?
Have you ever met a dwarf?
What do you mean, these people? Veloz is just starting to get offended now.
People with the scales. All of you, every single one. You both don't have boobies if you're a girl. You don't have a winky if you're a guy. It's all like inside, because you don't need it on the outside. You don't even want to know about the dwarfs.
True, I'd rather not know about the dwarfs. They could be trouble in the mountains.
Yes. So, well, we are going to teach you a few things, because I had been expecting you.
Sorry it took longer than expected.
It's okay. It's okay. I have a lot to do here. A lot of people need my help. So, let's go. So, he brings you into his tent. You see a whole bunch of different, like, herbs hanging from the top of the tent. You see multiple potted plants all over. In fact, it's, for you, Sky Smasher, it's kind of hard to get in there, because everything's within reach of someone who's like 2'9".
I'm 3 times taller. No, 2 times taller.
Velosa, you're very comfortable in there. Everything looks
Almost
like
3
it was
times.
built for you.
So I'm
Velosa
hunched
just
over, almost
strides in
crawling
there.
in.
Mm-hmm.
She strides in there. She makes it blatantly obvious she's enjoying all of the space around her.
I'm walking on my knees. My
You haven't
fur
learned
is
how to
dragging.
do the thing yet?
What thing?
The thing! Ah, hold on. And you watch as he snaps and becomes a little dog.
I don't know how to do that yet. I think that's level 2.
The dog tilts its head.
Nope, can't do that yet.
Shakes.
I pet the dog. Or not.
Velosa is just currently looking around at the plants and all that.
And he poofs right back into his normal self.
She's just seeing what's in here. Seeing if there's anything interesting.
Alright, you're looking for something interesting. Roll nature or survival, whichever is higher. And go ahead and use a dice roller.
I'm going to go with survival because that's +2.
Right.
Do you want to do the rolls for me?
You do it, because your character.
Okay, dice roller. Where is the...
Just Google dice
roller.
roller.
If you Google dice roller, there's a Wizards of the Coast one.
Yeah, it's official. It's awesome. It's what I usually use for you guys, but I wanna have you guys do it for yourself.
Generator. Oh, I found the link. There it is.
Mm-hmm. Most importantly, it's free.
That's the wrong link. That is where is this? Hang on a minute.
Cassie's copying. Actually, put it in chat right there.
Oh, okay. I'm putting it in Facebook, or not Facebook. Wow.
Yeah. Put it in the YouTube chat and also in chat
Discord.
on Discord.
I need to find the right Discord.
There it is. Oh, yeah. Okay.
There we
Open a new tab. And
yeah, that's a free dice roller. You can use it in anything.
So, +2 to survival. And that is a D20, is it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's +2. No, that's not a modifier. That's... I'll get the hang of this eventually. +2. We get a 13.
It's alright, it wasn't...
Yeah, 13.
For the most part, I don't put high DCs on a lot of things. If you had rolled really high, I'd just make up extra shit. Just to make you feel better about it. As most DMs do. But you notice that there's a lot of food-based plants in this tent. A lot of things that you'd imagine a lot of different races eat. Like all sorts of different root vegetables, all sorts of different, like, cabbages, lettuces, carrots, stuff to make vodka out of, stuff to make juniper berries for gin.
So we got some fruit in here then.
Yes, there's quite a few different kinds of fruits. All sorts of stuff that I haven't made up yet.
All kinds of fruits. So we talking sort of stuff that we see in
all
the real
sorts
world,
of stuff that I haven't made up yet.
Prickly pears, like the cactus fruits.
Yeah, and a lot of stuff that doesn't exist in the desert too.
Are there any oranges?
Yes, there is a little orange tree. However, it's young. It's more of a
Are there oranges
sapling.
on it yet?
No.
Are there? No.
But you can kind of smell it on the wood.
Okay. Well, what do we got in the way of
Edibles?
fully grown food now?
Pomegranates are very common in the desert.
There are a few prickly pears that you can just pluck. There are a few... there's starfruit. There is... You're specifically looking for fruits?
Yes. She's specifically looking for round fruits.
Dates.
Dates are pretty round. Figs are pretty round. And they are growing in here. Although, you don't imagine they normally grow in this kind of environment or in this style of lodging. You get the feeling that he's the one who grew them, though.
Okay. Velosa attempts to pick 2 figs.
Are you trying to do it secretly or right out in the open?
Well, she's trying to do it in the shit. She's not trying to hide it.
As you go reaching out, he just slaps your hand. Did you even bother asking?
She looks at him and she's all like, "Did you even bother asking my gender?"
I don't care what people's gender are.
And she nods, fair enough. Fair enough. May I take a couple of these figs?
3 copper.
Well,
She looks in she looks in her coin purse. She considers she's got some stuff in there. She's got 10 gold, 75 silver pieces, 35 copper pieces. She can spare 3 copper. She takes out 3 coppers and she gives him the 3 copper for the figs.
Oh, thank you. You can take 3 figs now.
She picks the 3 figs?
Yep.
3 figs. She's she's starting to put them away.
He stops really paying attention to you. So, well, you can continue doing, if you want to describe what you're doing as he turns away from you.
She gets a funny idea in her head. See, kobolds, they it's in the thing, the D&D page for kobolds. They don't tend to like being around taller people, and it's just some of that they either deal with it. Oh, where is it? But anyway, she's gonna show her sense of humor. She's put away one of the figs, and she's got the other 2. She turns around, she puts them to her chest, and she shouts up to her, "Look, I'm a mammal."
Sky Smasher laughs. And kind of, while laughing, shakes the entire, like, building.
So, Heikkinen just shakes his head and kind of chuckles a little bit. Anyway. So, there is something I might actually need your help with. You see, I'm going to be busy a long time here because there is so many things that people need to have be kept alive. I don't have a choice. I need you to go out into the grasslands, and this might be a little gross, but as a druid, it's the kind of thing that you'd get used to after a very short while. I need you to get specific kinds of mushrooms.
Okay.
Now, you see, I say specific because they grow in certain animals' poop.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, some people call them trihorns, but I believe the common name is, oh gosh. Triceratops. Basically like a big lizard cow.
Okay. We don't have those.
What are you looking for?
Where I'm from.
just use a notepad.
What would I need to roll? Is it insight?
For what?
To see if I know anything about these sorts of things. These Triceratops.
That would be nature or history. Ow, ow.
And highest is nature. I will roll for nature.
Okay.
Hang on a minute.
And I think I gave myself a Charlie horse.
So that's a +1, and that's a d20. We got 12.
You have. But it's not something you've encountered in person. You know they're fucking huge. They are big and...
Well, I mean,
yeah.
Everything's fucking huge to a kobold.
Except for this gnome guy that's like 2 inches shorter than you. Which kind of gives you a little confidence. But anyway, so you know that they're very, very big. Like, they make your Goliath comrade look small by comparison. They're not even the biggest dinosaur creatures, which is another word that you picked up somewhere. But they are big. And kind of resemble, as he put it, a lizard-like cow.
Okay. Okay. Triceratops poop mushrooms.
Okay.
Alright, so that's one, or do all 3 types grow in this poop?
What are you talking about?
You said 3 mushrooms.
Yes, physically 3 mushrooms.
Oh, I thought you meant 3 kinds of mushrooms. Still learning, sorry.
It's okay. Although that's more of a common understanding issue you may want to work on. Says with a big smile.
I start backing out of the thing. Don't even respond to it. I just start
Watch out! There! Oh! No.
Knock over things.
Yeah, roll dex.
Dex. Alright, so that's...
Just a general dex check.
16 plus 1, so 17.
Are you intentionally trying to knock things over?
Yes.
Roll d4.
2.
You knock over 2 of the potted plants. One of them had the figs.
Whoops. As I back out and, it's knocked over, I secretly pick a couple figs.
Roll sleight of hand.
Let's see. 11.
So, she rolled 11 for her sleight of hand. In response, I rolled my NPC's perception to see if he could actually see what she was doing. I rolled a natural 1. Now, usually there's not really, crit success or crit fail with skill checks. But the NPC whose stats the players do not get to see does not have a high enough perception to have been able to notice, so she has spirited away a couple of figs.
Heck yeah.
Shall I roll perception to see if my kobold noticed this?
Yes, yeah, actually, go ahead.
6.
Yeah, you did not see either. So you have no idea.
That's impressive with such large hands.
Good luck!
I wave with the other hand.
He waves to both of you.
After we leave and we're out of sight, I hand one of the 2 figs to Val.
Okay. So you handed a fig to Val.
Val accepts the fig. She looks at it. She kind of looks up at the Goliath. She's like, okay, thank you. She's kind of taken aback by the kindness of this giant person. Because, as a general rule, kobolds, they don't get along too well with the taller races.
Hey, they do with, usually the bad guys, but at the same time, it's usually as a lackey.
You helped me find Hakkinen. So. And help me deal with him.
She nods. She's grateful. She puts some of the other 3 figs.
So,
yeah.
Now I'm going to need both of you to
and
roll.
howdy, Marco.
Hey, Marco Amazo. I invited you. That's why I put you in the Facebook group, but you never responded.
It's okay.
No, it's
okay.
not too late. It's not too late for him to join. You know, he can just turn up along the way. You got some pre-made stuff, haven't you?
Yeah. Or he could just use the random generator. It's up to him. But if you want to remain a spectator, that's cool too. He's going to be playing in the first session of my now second campaign starting tomorrow for a non-streamed game. Anyway. Oh, shit. I still have a lot to prepare for that. Oh, God damn it. But anyway, I'm going to need both of you to roll either nature or survival, whichever is higher.
So that would be survival in my case.
Survival. So that would be a 6.
I got 11.
All right. You got 11. Which did you roll, nature or survival? Actually, it doesn't matter.
Survival.
You, thankfully, as the guide, it's okay. As the guide, you actually know where there's some grasslands nearby. This is another thing unique to Dungeons and Dragons. You can have the equivalent of several days' travel take about 5 minutes real life time, which basically is just the DM describing what's happening during the trip, and then have the equivalent of about maybe 30 seconds in game time take about 2 hours for combat. All right, so we're not doing that yet. But it doesn't take you too long. It actually takes you about 6 hours travel, which is weird in the desert, I know. But on the continent you're on, there are grasslands, oddly enough, adjacent to a desert. And that same desert is also adjacent to a huge sprawling forest.
I give it a weird look and shrug.
Yeah.
Velosa is simply regretting wearing black in the desert.
I'm regretting wearing furs in the desert.
Also, there's traveling during the day, because kobolds, they do not like bright light.
No, they don't. But by the time you get to the grasslands, it's actually getting to be around sunset. So you're no longer really in direct sunlight. And so in the grasslands, it's pretty easy to see where dinosaurs have roamed, because there are footprints that are as big as you are, Velosa. Big footprints. Like, you're even taken aback, because you've never seen any of these before.
The fuck?
Velosa's just...
Go ahead.
Velosa is just trying not to fall in any footprints.
Yeah. And by the way, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Both of us?
No, just Velosa.
Huh.
Dexterity saving throw. Hang on a minute. What was my dex saving throw? Is +5.
Mm-hmm.
+5, that's a d20. I got 11 again.
Good, because the DC was only 10. You almost step in one, and then you realize, oh, and you just kind of step around it. Because you were looking up just for a moment at your new friend, and then, whew, mini heart attack. Anyway, So it actually doesn't take you very long to find this thing. The problem is finding the poop. So this is going to sound weird, but perception also handles hearing and smell in addition to sight. That's for you new players out there.
Do you want me to roll perception?
Yeah, and I'm also going to double check because I'm trying to remember if kobolds get advantage on that. No, they do not. Okay.
So that's +2 perception. That's a D20.
Both.
I got a 3. I got a 3.
I got a 16.
So, you, Velosa, you don't smell anything out of the ordinary anywhere.
I'm a little taller, so...
You, oddly enough, realize there's something really disgusting nearby, and you look down.
Am I standing in it?
No. Velosa is.
Oh.
Oh dear.
You have no idea.
I'm like, sorry about this, and I just kind of pick you up and take you out of it, and I druidcraft to clean you up.
Plants come up and just, like, swipe your feet.
To wipe
and
off
some fungi just kind of grow temporarily and then crumble off. And your feet are clean.
Hello, she lets out uncontrollable laughing. Because of the plants, they're tickling her feet.
I know you probably don't like just being picked up randomly. I apologize for that. The poop.
The poop!
Right there.
Alright, so...
Are there any mushrooms growing in this poop?
I will need you to roll nature or survival, whichever is higher. And that's for both of you.
+2 survival, so I don't need to change anything here, and I roll a 14.
I rolled a 9.
Oddly enough, Velosa finds it no issue.
I'm looking on the wrong side of the pile.
It actually looks like one you saw on the other side of the fig plant. And that's why it caught your eye.
Aha.
Because you were way closer to it than Sky Smasher was.
Yeah.
She calls up to her massive friend. Oi! Down here. She points to it.
Oh, okay. So I pick it and put it in my pouch.
All right.
One down.
One down. You still need to get 2 more.
I mean, Sky Smasher is probably... How tall is Sky Smasher?
6'9".
Yeah.
That's actually quite short for a Goliath, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm young. Only 26.
Yeah. Fair point. Still considerably taller than Velosa.
3 times your height.
Indeed. Indeed.
So I need both of you to roll perception again.
Perception again, so that's +2. Yep, +2.
This time, nope, 7.
Rolled, and, whoa, 22.
Jesus. Was that a natural 20?
But it was a natural 20 +2 for the perception thing.
Tight work.
Ooh.
So,
yeah,
you actually see several of those big bastards. And you've never seen anything like this before. They are immense. And bear with me, I am going to look this up just in case. So yeah.
Velosa just looks up at Sky Smasher's eye. Yeah, I suddenly feel less safe on the ground.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Me too.
they're just grazing, okay. Oddly enough. So, what do you guys want to do? Try to find more poop, or...
Yeah, try to find more poop.
Okay.
Trying to avoid the general proximity of the giant lizards.
Velosa is going to make especially sure not to alarm the giant, huge dino cows, and she's going to roll for stealth.
Yeah, I was about to say. Go ahead and roll for stealth. You go ahead and roll for stealth. Are you going to try to stealth too? Go for it.
+7 for stealth.
Oh, no.
And we got a 14.
I also got 14.
All right.
Which is actually not that. My 14 isn't actually that good, considering my stealth is +7. That was a very low roll.
So, Cassie, I'm going to need you for confirmation. What did I roll?
14 on the die.
So,
ooh.
Shit.
Yeah, oddly enough, there is a lot of it, but 3 of them kind of turn over and look in your direction.
I freeze in that comic, like the comically like trying to tiptoe since I'm so giant in the grass. I'm like...
And what do you do, Velosa?
Velosa will, upon seeing them turn to her, she will immediately take cover behind Sky Smasher's leg.
Yep,
right.
Good call.
So, as you're doing that, you see the 3 that turn towards you literally turn the other direction and run far. Like, just run off.
Double dash.
Kind of mooing, but it's like a more deep moo than like a cow.
Oh, so they're running away, are they?
They have no idea what the hell you are.
Don't see many Goliaths in these parts.
Or kobolds. Yeah. They're fucking dinosaurs.
Okay.
Velosa peeks out to see what they're doing, and then upon seeing them running away, she confidently strides out from behind the leg. Yeah, see? You should be scared.
I can actually see that in my mind, too.
I slowly unfreeze, like, okay.
He didn't say they were gonna kill you. He just said he wanted you to get the mushrooms out of their poop.
Yeah, but those horns are scary.
By the way, roll perception at advantage because you're looking in this direction.
Okay,
I'll take my first roll.
Wait, before you guys do that, let me explain what advantage is for those that have never played. Advantage, when you have it for any reason, for any kind of roll, what you do is you roll the d20 twice, and you take the higher of the 2 results. Like, for example, I'm not rolling for anything right now, but I rolled an 11, and I'm going to roll it again. I got a 16. So, if I had advantage, I would use the 16.
If you have disadvantage, he would take the 11.
Yeah.
So, do I add my +2 for perception?
Yeah.
And I roll that twice.
Yep, you roll it twice and take the higher of the 2.
First was a 5. Second was a 13.
All right.
Dirty 20.
So I'll go with a 13.
All right. Well, thankfully, the dirty 20 and even the 13 is fine. You see a lot of poop where those 3 were, and It's old poop. There's actually a lot of mushrooms growing in it.
Beautiful.
In fact, you could probably, if you wanted to collect it all, you'd have way more than you were asked to get.
I'm going to do that.
All right. And...
Overachieving.
Velosa is going to try and get up and sit on one of Sky Smasher's shoulders so she can get a better view of the area around them.
I allow it.
All right.
I put down my arm so you can climb up easier.
All right, so you're climbing. This is something DMs love doing to low strength characters. Velosa, Roll athletics.
Okay. Athletics.
You should have a -2, I believe.
+2 to athletics, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it says here. +2 athletics.
I've got to double check that. Holy shit! Really?
But wouldn't it be acrobatics? I don't know.
No, it would be athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah.
So +2.
Yeah.
How the fuck?
Uh,
Oh, I see. Because you
proficiency.
have your proficiency bonus. Although athletics is, you should actually have a minus. You should have a 0 on that.
Oh. Well,
I'll assist.
It's okay.
I'll
allow
assist,
it.
though.
Oh, then do it at advantage.
I got an 11.
Okay, that's high enough. That's fine. A 5 would have done it.
With assistance helping the DC.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So yeah. By the way, I need Sky Smasher. Roll perception at advantage.
Natural 20. So 22.
Velosa's feet are just completely covered in shit. Like, absolutely covered in what were one big pile of shit. But are now on her feet.
Druidcraft.
Yeah. Yeah. You're getting tickled again. I'm actually going to have you roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so my Constitution is +1 for the saving throw. And I get a 7. I get the feeling.
Are absolutely giggling. Like you can't control it this time. Like the vines are just making it so ticklish that you can't handle it. I also need you to roll a dex check to hold on.
Dexterity.
General
save.
dexterity. So just add your modifier.
So that would be +3 in this case?
Mm-hmm.
That's...
I'm trying to do everything.
Oh no, I got a 6. I'm gonna fall off, aren't I?
Yes, you fall off, but you fell less than 10 feet, so you didn't
Can I
take
make
any
a dex
damage.
check to try and catch her?
Ah, okay. Yes. Roll dex check at disadvantage. That's the disadvantage that I mentioned earlier. Thud.
Damn it.
Also kind of landed on your foot.
Sorry.
It's okay. No one took damage.
The laughing abruptly stops.
Yes, it does. 0 damage, though. Alright, so I need to grab a different book. Or no, actually, I've got the right book. I just have to get to the right
Valosa just looks up from a laying position on Sky Smasher's foot. She just points up and says, "You need to learn to catch better."
I'll try better next time.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Shall I roll athletics again to try and get back up?
No. I'm
This
not
time
gonna have
I'll just pick you up and put you back on my shoulder.
I'm not even gonna bother with a roll for that. So I just need to get to the right page. There we go. All right. So on your way back, originally I was going to have you go to a different kind of topography, but I'm not even gonna bother because we're just gonna have you guys go through the desert. Because you went through the desert to get there, you're going to go through the desert to get back.
Makes sense.
I was going to have you have gone to the hills, and I rolled for the hills, but there's actually this same encounter in the desert.
Okay.
So, on your way, I want you both to roll perception checks.
Well, I'm on top of Skybreaker's shoulders, so should I have advantage or just normal perception?
You are a very good rogue player. Yes, you have advantage, because you have the high ground, Obi-Wan.
Okay, so my perception is +2. So I roll that twice and take the better one.
Yes, sir.
Yes. I got 18 and I got 5, so I'm going to go with the 18.
All right, and that's with the +2?
That is with the +2.
Okay.
21.
Yeah. These guys aren't really hidden, but you do see them further off than they would have been otherwise. There's a bunch of... Roll... This would actually be something else. Hold on. Let me look at...
Did you say what they were? Because you kind of cut out a bit there.
No, I cut myself off. So, to find out what they are, roll nature, history, or...
Insight?
Nature or history. Nature or history.
Nature or history. Both of those are +1 for me. Okay. I got a 14.
I got a 15.
They look very much like hobgoblins.
Ugh.
Yeah. Hobgoblins. Now, I'm gonna show you guys a picture from the monster manual. Hold on. Hobgoblin 5E. It's gonna give me fucking... Alright, this is actually the exact same image from the monster manual. By the way, go out, buy Dungeons and Dragons books from Wizards of the Coast, or buy them digitally through D&D Beyond, or Roll20, or D20 something or other. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, they have beautiful art. This is what a hobgoblin champion or captain looks like. Or is that a warlord? I think it's warlord. No. That's the hobgoblin captain. The rest of them, you see one in plate mail, or excuse me, half plate. You also see 4 others in chainmail.
Oh boy.
They all, the ones with the chainmail also have shields.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So, by the way, if I kill you guys, it's okay. It's a one-shot. If I don't, I'll actually reduce the number of guys. I'll just say he's flanked by 2 regular hobgoblins.
Yeah, because there's 2 of us.
Yeah, there's only 2 of you guys, and it would be horribly unfair if I sent... That's another thing about creating encounters for you DMs out there. Make sure you balance them for the people that are fighting. There were only 2 people. I was hoping for 3. Anyway, so they're further off. There are other ways of resolving conflicts than actual combat. You could try to talk them into not attacking. You could try to hide. You could try to use magic to obscure yourself or charm them or something like that. You could do status effects if you have those available. There's a lot of different ways. It's Dungeons and Dragons. Really, the only thing that holds you back is your own imagination. So, you see them, and they're heading your direction.
Oh,
and what are you doing?
Oh boy. Do I have any spells that could... no.
Velosa is going to do what rogues do best, and she is going to roll for stealth.
Alright, so you have to get off of the shoulder.
Ooh, yes.
Roll a general dex check. Or acrobatics, if you have it.
Acrobatics is 3.
Hit it.
That's 3. I got 23.
Tight work. Natural 20.
And now
you stick the landing.
Velosa disappeared.
Oh boy. I will also
I've got
try
to roll.
stealth.
I've got to roll for stealth as yet.
Yeah.
That was
him jumping off.
That was the acrobatics. For
You
stealth,
landed.
I got 24 for stealth.
So as I said, Velosa disappeared.
I will also try to stealth.
Yeah, Velosa just did a sick flip off of Sky.
Wow,
Breaker.
I can see that from here.
I rolled a natural 1 for stealth.
And she just vanishes as she hits the ground. She vanishes into some shrubs or whatever areas out there in the desert.
You see a shrub.
Yeah.
And
you do not
it's
see
one
the
of those,
kobold in it.
It's one of those kind of shrubs that's like this thin. And you hide behind it like this.
Yep.
Just staring at the hobgoblins. And as they get closer...
Well, wait. Before they get closer, can I look at the mushrooms and see if I can discern, like, what they're useful for?
Nature. Roll
or medicine?
Nature or... yeah.
Okay.
Roll nature or medicine.
Well, my medicine's +4. I accidentally hit reset instead of roll. 13.
13. Their primary use is for cooking. Okay. However, if they are dried for a very long time, it produces a chemical that, depending on how long it's dried, can produce a hallucinogenic effect.
Okay, drugs, awesome.
Hallucinogenic effect. Although in smaller amounts, it's used for pain relief.
Okay. Well, realizing that it's grasslands and I'm a fucking Goliath.
No, you've gotten into the desert already.
Okay. Realizing it's a desert and I'm a fucking Goliath and stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah. Why it was like this.
Yeah. I'm going to step out and try hailing them. Like, oh jeez, hopefully I don't die. I'm gonna try and sell them some magic mushrooms.
Okay! I might have to think of a different conflict for you guys to have. Alright, so... They notice that you step out from behind a tree, that you were staring at them from behind, and they just kind of look at you strangely, and then, you know, the one in the half plate turns to the others. And what languages do the two of you know?
Let's see. Velosa knows Common, Thieves' Cant, Goblin, and Draconic.
I know Common, Giant, and Orc.
Velosa, you hear the guy in the half plate turn to his fellows and say, "What the hell is this crap?"
Hail, travelers!
Watch me fuck with this one. And and then he speaks Common. And by the way, he was speaking Goblin. He says, "We're not travelers."
I'm sorry. I am, so I don't know all the local personas around here. But
he narrows his eyes.
Would you be interested in purchasing some pain reliever or hallucinogenic mushrooms?
He kind of blinks like twice. Roll persuasion.
Okay.
Wait, are you being honest that you want to try to sell some to him?
Yeah.
Okay. Then persuasion.
Okay. Natural 20!
Okay! What?
I pull some out of my pouch, making sure there's at least 3 left in the pouch, and I show him the mushrooms. If you dry these, you can go on a wicked awesome trip. Or if you just take a little bit, it helps relieve the pains from, when you're sore after a battle or any of that.
I went to roll insight. I got a 5. Mind you, hobgoblins, as you can tell from his demeanor there, not stupid, but he turns back to his friends. Velosa, still from hiding, you completely understand this. Is this bitch trying to sell me drugs? And
I'm sweating, partially from oh shit, partially from the desert.
Actually, it's gotten colder because it's desert at night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm still sweating.
Yeah. His 2 fellows are like, well, I don't see why we wouldn't get that, but why would we have to pay for it? The other one's like, well, maybe if we pay for it, we might be able to get some more later.
I just say, if you would rather, I can give you a free trial.
Understood.
I know, but just watching the hesitation. If you'd rather, I can give you a free trial, a couple mushrooms now. If you like them, I can hook you up with a guy.
Roll persuasion again.
Because I know who sells them. Nat 19.
You did make it.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Apparently I'm selling drugs in my D&D game, guys.
No, I'm selling drugs. You're buying them.
I'm apparently buying imaginary drugs in a fucking role-playing game, guys.
I just don't want to die.
All 3 of them kind of look at each other again, and they're like, that actually sounds like a good deal. Or at least that's what they say in Goblin. Hold on. I got this. The one in the half plate walks right back up to you and says, what else have you got?
This is all that I have right now. But if you dry them, which should only take a few days in the desert sun, it'll be well worth it.
Roll. I know this will sound weird because it might not be a skill you have, but roll Arcana.
Yeah, that's a -1. 5.
You have this feeling you have a way of doing it for them, but you can't remember how.
Oh, I could totally druidcraft to dry them out. Fuck.
But you can't remember how.
Damn it.
You've done this sort of thing before.
I'm just too nervous.
But that's okay. Fine. Let us have. What was it you said? Free trial?
Yes. So basically, I'll give you each a mushroom, and then you can try it after it dries out. Like I said, just a little bit for pain relief. If you want an experience, you take more. And then there's a druid back in town who I was actually out fetching these for, who will be able to sell you them if you like them.
He just looks back at his guys, doesn't say anything, looks back at you, and just holds out his hand.
Give him 3 mushrooms.
Puts some in a pocket in his armor.
I nod, say good day, and continue on.
And they hop on their horses and take off.
I'm now a drug dealer.
Congratulations!
Druid
Achievement
slash-
unlocked!
Druid/dealer.
Oh my god. Hey,
Kind
don't...
of the perfect person to deal, because they can just grow their own.
Yes!
I'm sorry, I'm running low. Druidcraft, here you go. Which reminds me, why didn't Haikinen just grow some more?
Who?
Haikinen. The druid.
You get to find out later.
Asshole. Okay.
By the way, I have to do something real quick, guys.
Howdy, do.
We
I have to say it
are
like
what
that.
is called good. I am a little better than usual right now because she made me a really good drink. Nice and strong. I have to roll something.
What I did for the drink was I took cilantro vodka, which I know sounds weird, but it's Absolute brand cilantro vodka, with a little bit of lime and some tonic water, and just made a lovely cilantro vodka
That is
tonic.
too powerful. No, that would destroy you guys.
Nice and refreshing.
Maybe a little more of the speed. Sometimes the Xanathar's Guide things may be a little overpowered. They're level 1. That was for the ladies.
Yeah, I have to say it like that. Just because it flows, and it's tradition.
I like that one. Alright. Bear with me. I have to find...
Hobgoblins conquered. Achievement unlocked.
Hey, how about that? No,
Oh
just
god,
kidding.
no.
Yeah, that would annihilate...
That's the vagina dentata monster.
Actually, that would be an interesting fight, but it doesn't exist above ground. I went too far forward. Bear with me, guys. Thank you for your patience. This will be brief, like underwear. Get it? Brief. Brief. Get it?
You know, you could look in the appendix to find the...
But what if my appendix bursts?
Then that's a faulty book. Just look in the back.
Or the front.
The front just has the table of contents.
I'm still way forward. God damn it.
If you look in the back, it'll tell you exactly what page. It's in alphabetical order.
No, it's not in the regular monster area. It's in a different area. I know where it is now. God damn it. Oh, Winza. You dumb motherfucker. That's another thing I could throw at you. But I'm not. Thank you for your patience, guys. Okay. So, you're going further down. You're going further down. And here comes me just railroading them into an encounter. From the sky! Roll perception.
Oh boy.
Okay, so my perception is +2.
+2.
So I get a 6.
18.
See,
I'm
I'm
just
too close to the
higher.
ground again.
Yeah.
Wait, do Goliaths have dark vision?
I do not believe so. No.
Roll that again and take the lower of the two rolls. Okay!
I don't see shit.
You don't see shit, but I do need you to roll initiative.
Oh dear. Right, what is my initiative?
It's your dex bonus.
I got a 14.
Plus initiative is +3.
Say that again, babe.
14.
So
All right. And
21.
okay. So you guys do not get a first round, just so you know. Because your first round is the only action you have is being surprised. Because you didn't see out from the sky 3 flying snakes.
The
So,
fuck?
yeah. Wait, what are you doing?
I just give me 1 second.
Okay.
So yeah, you're describing the snakes. Continue. Oh, that's in my bag. Never mind. JK, LOL, raffle. Continue.
Okay, so 2 of them are going after the bigger target.
Makes sense.
Yes, it does.
I have 11 hit points. FYI.
It's alright.
Okay.
One of them misses. It goes to bite you, and you just barely turn your head because you heard something, and it just goes right past your head.
Okay.
And then another one absolutely hits. Does a 25 hit you?
Nope.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
You take 1 damage,
Okay.
and I actually it says it just deals the poison damage, but
Con save?
I am going to give you a con save
Okay.
because you're level 1 and
Natural 20. 23.
all right. Fuck. I'm just gonna have it. You take 1 piercing and 3 poison.
Ooh.
And another one is going for a munch on the tiny little kobold. Not
Oh,
likely,
boy.
but does 13 hit you?
My AC is 14.
You notice just at the last second and jump because it was trying to bite for your grundle. All right, so we are back. We are at the top of the round, the top of the new round. That was round 1, by
Yep.
the way.
Yep.
Now, a certain someone is first because they rolled the highest, and I'm just gonna
21.
mentally keep track of this. That would be you, little one.
Alrighty then. Well, these guys, the one that just attacked me is right close up, isn't it?
Yes, although
So
you are right next to your friend, so it's also right next to your friend.
I am right next to my friend, am I?
Both you and the snake are right next to your
Sky
buddy.
Smasher.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sky
So
Smasher.
I am within 5 feet of.
So you have advantage, and yes, you do get sneak attack.
I'm talking about pack tactics.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about too.
So I am going to use my rapier because it's against the thing that's right up to me. So that's a +5 to hit. So that's a D20, isn't it? For +5 to hit.
D20 plus 5.
And so is the advantage on the damage?
No, it's on the attack
On the
roll
roll.
to hit.
So I roll this twice and pick the best one.
Yes. Even if you hit on the first one, roll it again just in case.
Whew. First is 24. Second is 7. I'm going to go for the 24.
Okay. I figured you would. So, actually, I think your minimum damage with sneak attack is enough. Because it's like a minimum of 1 on the die for the rapier, a minimum of 1 on the sneak attack, and +3. They only have 5 HP.
So do I do a 1d8 plus 3 piercing damage?
You
I
have
roll
turned
1.
that. You have turned that flying snake into a winged condom for your rapier.
It's 1d8 plus 3. I want to see how much damage I did anyway.
Yep, 1d8 plus 3, and then roll another
5.
d6 on top of that.
That's 5 and a d6. So I roll a 1d6.
Mm-hmm.
That's 5 as well. So,
Yeah, so
I've done.
you definitely killed it. As I said, it is now a condom on your rapier. And it's now the 2 that are left.
I've just.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so how I'm going to finish this snaky thing off? I'm just gonna. It's a rapier, so I'm just gonna just do a flourish of it and just sort of do a fancy swish about and just turn this snake into like little tiny chunks.
Yeah.
Cheers. Taking a drink to celebrate that.
I already finished my drink.
Mm-hmm.
I need more.
I'm already feeling this, by the way. It's
Me
a really
too.
good drink.
I need more. We need more cilantro vodka.
Yeah. We also have the whiskey. Anyway, we also have rum.
Yeah, but you don't do rum tonics. You do vodka tonics. I also have
point.
Sky vodka.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the thing.
I think it's
there's
cucumber.
also jalapeno rum.
Yes, but you don't do rum tonics.
All right, shut up. Anyway, there are 2 snakes. One of them is attacking you. Does a 14 hit?
That's my AC.
All right. You take 1 damage and roll con.
Con 13.
You take another 3 damage from poison. So that's 8 total you've taken so
boy.
far.
Oh boy.
And the other one noticed that you killed its mate. And it is attacking you, little one.
Oh no!
Flies right over your head in rage because it couldn't even aim itself right.
It couldn't even.
It could not even. By the way, there are 2 left. They're kind of in the same direction now.
Mm-hmm.
Are
they within 5 feet of each other?
Yes.
Is it my
And
turn?
they are.
It is now your turn.
Ice knife.
Ice knife?
Ice knife.
Okay.
It's a ranged
Whew.
spell attack.
Okay. So, we're using magic now. So you're using a spell slot to cast Ice Knife. And then you make an attack roll with...
Natural 20.
Oh, shit. Alright. So, what's the damage on Ice Knife?
1d10 piercing. And then after it hits, it explodes. The other flying snake must make a dex saving throw.
That part does not get doubled.
Or take 2d6 cold damage.
Yeah. The explosion part does not get doubled by
Okay.
this, but the part that's affected by the attack
So
does.
4 damage for the d10.
You double... Oh, you get... You, okay.
That 2 on the dice.
All right. No matter what... Like, the explosion is for half damage, right?
Yeah.
If
Well,
they
no,
make it-
no. The explosion is for 2d6 cold damage.
Yeah. And dex save for half, or...
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the one that you hit with the knife froze solid and fell to the ground
Awesome.
and broke. The other one... let's see. Dex save. Your spell save is not 10, is it?
No.
Okay, roll your 2d6.
6 damage.
It also freezes solid. By the way, Velosa,
Yes.
roll a dex saving throw.
Ooh,
Oh, fuck.
Dexterity saving throw is +5. So that's 20 plus 5. I got a 23.
You save for half damage, so how much
3
was...
damage.
3 damage. You got really chilly for a second there.
Sorry.
There is now parts of your armor that have ice crystals on it.
Velosa just looks up and is just like, why?
I didn't think about the...
I'm new at this.
I'm still learning.
Alright, so for those of you that aren't familiar with Dungeons & Dragons, that was a combat and a resolution. We used a regular attack in conjunction with the rogue's sneak attack ability, which is what Velosa did. Mm-hmm. Where you roll a d20 to determine if your total on the dice plus your attack ability is higher than their armor class. And then if it hits, you deal damage. The snakes had an attack that also caused a saving throw, which I just modified because I'm not going to destroy them with 7 damage immediately for poison, because you would have died after that second hit.
Yeah.
Like, horribly.
Yeah.
Then,
what I'm going to do while we're kind of like recovering, I'm going to, because now that I'm clearer headed, I'm going to Druidcraft dry one of the mushrooms, making sure I still have 3 in the pouch, and just take a pinch.
You have more than enough.
Okay, a pinch off for me and a pinch off for Velosa to kind of get rid of the edge of the pain.
Oddly enough, taking a whole one is enough to heal you back to full.
I take a bit more.
Also, roll a con save.
Okay. I'm gonna be tripping in the desert.
Depends on your
dear.
con save.
Oh. Okay.
I've got +1 to constant. No, my con save. Yeah, con save.
You
is
didn't take enough
+1.
unless you wanted to.
I rolled a 20. Dirty 20.
Okay.
I rolled a 15.
All right. You both kind of notice that there's a little
hazy.
line around
A little
everything.
aurora borealis in the sky?
No, on each other.
Oh.
And then it just kind of fades after like 2 seconds.
Alright. These
You
mushrooms are
imagine
helpful.
if you did another one, it might get really weird.
Hopefully those hobgoblins appreciate these.
Roll perception, both of you.
Oh boy.
Okie dokie. My perception is +2 because I've been rolling it all night, so I should know that by now.
9.
21.
All right, you, Velosa, you're
Yeah, I'm looking
you're
in the wrong
oblivious to it.
direction.
No, it's not a
Oh.
visual thing.
Oh, okay.
You hear giggling off in the distance where the hobgoblins were going. You just hear giggling, like deep giggling. You imagine one of them took all 3. But anyway. So what are you
Velosa
gonna
looks
do?
up. Velosa looks up at Skybreaker. You know, I think those guys are going to have a good time.
Sky Smasher, by the way.
Good.
Sky Smasher. Sky Smasher. Okay.
Yes. Or
I'm
Star
like a
Killer. We can
skyscraper.
use Star Killer. No,
Like
I'm
a
kidding.
skyscraper.
Skyscraper.
Comparatively.
All right. So
Do they
what?
even know what a skyscraper is in D&D?
No. No.
In this era of my world's history, no.
They were named after me. No. No. Oh boy.
New history for my world. Yes! Really tall buildings.
Are called
circa
Sky Smashers.
Circa 800 years after the Larinthian Academy event are called Sky Smashers.
Awesome.
There we go. But anyway. So what do you guys do?
Beeline for
The little gathering place.
Haikinens.
Gotcha. So the rest of the trip, no issues whatsoever. You get there, and he's just kind of sitting out front with a pipe. And notices you right away.
Shocker. I'm almost 7 feet tall.
Ah, there you are. You guys got back quick.
Yeah, we found those trihorns pretty quickly.
So did you get the stuff?
I just pull out 3. I'm keeping the rest. And hand him the 3.
All right. They're really big in his hands because he's fucking tiny. That's the Nintendo Switch controller. By the way, the Switch is fucking awesome, guys. I love it. Anyway, oh boy. Hold on, I'll be right back. He goes, and you just hear some thumping around in there. There's something knocked over. Comes back out with a pouch. Holds it up to you. In your hand, it's like tiny, but in his, it was huge. All right, take that to your next druid, and you'll be good.
Okay.
All right.
Velosa just sort of coughs.
Are you looking at Hakainen?
She's looking at her Kainen.
What?
She helped me out a lot.
She helped you, not me.
I give you one of my gems that are worth 10 gold pieces. Roll my eyes and knock over a few more things on my way back out.
You weren't inside his tent.
I kick into the tent.
Velosa is going to gladly accept this gem. I mean,
good luck to you.
Yep.
Oh, and
because I treat my friends well, and
make sure you'll get a good price on the ones that you kept. And he just walks back into his tent.
What, did he roll a high perception for that? Damn it.
He could tell.
Damn it.
That's why my eyes got wide when I saw that.
I'll shout back, yeah, some hobgoblins may be back for some more from you.
I know, it's why I gave you so much in that pouch. And just kind of closes the door to the...
I look in the pouch.
There is a pile of gold coins in there.
Okay. I also take some of the gold coins and hand them.
Yeah, we're not going to go into how much you got,
yeah,
because it's a one-shot, and it
yeah,
doesn't fucking matter. But
I didn't
you
know
can have your NPCs be a dick, you can have them be weird, you can have them be funny. However you want to play the NPCs is fine. If you want to give them accents like I did for the hobgoblins, for Hakainen, and so on, do it. Your players might appreciate it, they might not. They might think it's annoying. They might They might, be like, talk normal. Talk English.
Or they may decide to...
Why are you talking funny?
They may decide to revolt and join
revolting.
up with the evil guys. And
I actually appreciated that, because that was... I liked that. It gave me something else to think about. One of my 2 games that I'll be DMing, the players decided to just go evil right after the first session. Like, the moment they left the town that they started in, they joined the people they were being sent to spy on.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and their story will eventually be told through other means. This is a very imperfect glass. There's a little chip right there.
We got it for like $5 at Target. Like,
yeah.
Can't be too critical.
Hold on. Catching up on chat. You bought a Switch.
Yeah.
Neat. What is your Nintendo handle? Do you want to give it to Dope?
Offhand.
Shit.
Yes, but I don't know offhand.
We're gonna give
I think it's Cassie G978 because that's everything.
Yeah, that's her thing for everything. If you want to follow Cassie on Twitter, on Switch, she's the main account for our Switch.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, feel free to send her a friend invite. But yeah, you can have your NPCs pretty much be whatever you want them to be, as long as it's like any kind of storytelling. As long as you remain consistent. Like that guy, he's kind of a jackass, but he's also like not trying to hurt you. But he's an ass.
Which is why I kicked into the door.
But you got a bunch of money. Yeah. So that's the kind of person he is. He's whoever your NPCs are whoever you want to make them. And D&D isn't limited to like high fantasy. Like I had a mixture of modern and fantasy for one of my one-shots, where I had a mobster, like classic gangster mobster, mob boss, based off of Mario. Like, you can do shit like that. And I was going to run one that was set in a futuristic style thing, because there's rules for all this stuff in, like, the Dungeon Master's Guide, and you can modify pretty much anything with the way that D&D 5e is set up. It's, like, super easy to modify things. And there's all sorts of different apps where you can create your own monster stat block.
I may do that, because they have Warforged here.
I still haven't used my Warforged Bard idea.
Like, you're just, like, made of instruments, or you have, like, a speaker built in?
You know, I was gonna have him have like a very special kind of instrument. You know, a guitar.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like yes.
a guitar, but it's got a keyboard in it.
Yes.
My Warforged Bard is gonna have one of those, but it's a pipe organ.
Oh God! And
So
the pipes are in his back.
It's like a pipe organ guitar rather.
God.
I mean, it's an independent instrument. It's not built into him. I just figured that would be something cool for him to have.
What was the one I did? Oh yeah, I had this one Luxodon monk. Now a Luxodon, for those that aren't familiar with that term, it's actually a relatively new race to Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, and Dungeons & Dragons in general. It's actually from Magic the Gathering, since Wizard of the Coast owns both. Opens, Jesus. But Luxodons are elephant people. I made a Luxodon monk who spoke in nothing but ridiculous proverbs that for some fucking reason fit every fucking situation I said them in. And, you know, he would hit with his quarterstaff and then punch with his trunk. It was ridiculous. Because Dungeons and Dragons allows you to do whatever the fuck you want. Any character idea you had a lot of fun with so far, Cassie?
Jeez, I like most of my characters, to be honest, because I put a lot of me into them.
Who's your favorite? Who makes you laugh thinking about them?
I mean, my favorite is Tawny from Adventure League.
Okay.
Because she is like me.
Yeah.
Druid, half-elf, former gypsy.
A lot of flexibility with
read
character
tarot
creation.
cards and
oh god,
make money that way.
Because you never know what might happen.
Exactly. Never know.
That I have to say that because that's like her character shining moment. She convinced someone to hire us on as guards, including herself as a fortune teller, and rolled a natural 20 after saying that.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And sneaking down into the basement as a mouse and avoiding the whole, like, derailing all of the plans that Sean had for us for having to, like...
Yeah. Do all sorts of espionage.
Like, espionage it.
Just shove two people in a fucking bag of holding, crawl through as a mouse, drop them off, have a short rest, become a mouse again, go back, grab the other two,
Rinse, repeat.
become a mouse again, go through, have another short rest. It was ridiculous.
I really like Tawny.
So Scorpio.
But for one shot.
Ooh. Same question for me. I think it's got to be a tie between my Goblin Barbarian Val and Velosa here, because I like Velosa today. She got I put a lot of good personality into her. I think today.
Yes.
Also, I like playing shorty characters.
Everyone has a type. I really like half-elves, and I've been trying to not do, like, everyone as a half-elf.
Yeah, your first character in one of my games was a human.
Yeah. Wizard.
Yeah.
Divination wizard.
Yeah.
So
you
again,
saw that
seeing
coming.
the future. I like spellcasters. That's my happy place.
Whereas all of my characters vary quite a bit. Like I've played the barbarian that I've mentioned before, Uzax Rodrell.
I played a barbarian.
Yeah. Oh god, that one was fucking hilarious. I've done a bard. I've done
a bard.
I know, because of me you have.
The Haka bard.
Yes. But, you know, my bard's a halfling. Then there's the half-orc barbarian. And then there was Turvor Balmung.
In that
the
one,
paladin
I was a monk.
who had the vampire killer whip.
My monk is really awesome in that game.
My monk at level
18
2
though, so
was pretty awesome. The Luxodon monk.
So.
But I don't get to... Oh, I also have Komodo, my lizard folk ranger. All of my characters are vastly different from each other.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love that so much. That's why I have so many fucking characters in Champions Online. Ugh.
Yeah, I've got a lot of characters in Champions as well.
Yeah.
I have a handful.
Currently, I've got only one free slot, so that would mean I have 99 characters.
Good God!
That's gonna be 100 tomorrow, I reckon, because I'll probably end up making Velosa in Champions, or a character like Velosa. Yeah, I've got a good build for her.
Yeah, Sneaky isn't as good in Champions if you're on teams.
It can be good. You just gotta have a good team.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you end up doing monster damage and then stealing aggro.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Because nobody knows how to tank in that game.
Yeah, there's very few people that know how to tank. It's like really hard to figure it out for some people. Like nobody's like, oh, this 1 point advantage is supposed to give me more aggro. Why would I want that? Fucking dummies. But that's an example of like a really, really short, really easy one shot. In fact, oh wait, reading. Working on a character in 5th edition, level 3, a Lightfoot Halfling Mage, raised by a Grand Wizard. As long as he remembers, he got left outside when he was a baby.
Oh.
Aw. So, would that be like cloistered scholar or sage background?
Either would work.
Yeah, both work. Both work very well, but they have different abilities. So backgrounds, for those of you that have never created a character, they come with a feature, and some backgrounds have a really interesting feature, like sailor background allows you to basically get free passage on ships going across the ocean for you and your party. Folk hero makes people like regular common folk be willing to house you in a time of trouble. Go ahead, were you going to say something, Scorpio?
Yeah. Another advantage of sailors is that it gives you free reign to use the most colorful language you can possibly use.
You can do that with soldier as well.
Yeah.
Scurvy
Given
went
the old sailor talk.
Oh yeah. Soldier has the same thing. And I've known quite a few soldiers, and Jesus fuck.
I know quite a few sailors, and
yeah, it's the same. It's different. It's a different form of salt. With the sailors, it's sea salt. With soldiers, it's rock salt.
Goober.
See what I did there, guys?
I get it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's similar. Because, you know, they're separated from other people for long periods of time. So they get really comfortable around the people that they're around. So they stop really holding words back. It's kind of one of the reasons why I curse so much. Although I'm not a soldier or sailor. I just spent a lot of time alone. So yeah. But I'm okay.
Lies.
I love you.
I love you.
But you know, we haven't touched on warlocks much. That I love
my warlock, my celestial warlock.
Oh yeah,
Aasimar celestial warlock. Whew.
Yeah, and I actually didn't decide on what her actual patron was until I got the guide for Ravnica, because they have this one thing that looks cool, but is also somewhat monstrous. And basically the way your patrons run is some being of some sort is granting you power in their form of power. Like a celestial gives celestial abilities,
healing
like
powers.
Healing and so on.
So I was the healer as a warlock.
Yeah. Or a Fey warlock gets abilities from like Fey folk, like Oberon, or like or even a hag.
So this will be braided in my hair for the wedding.
Neat. Or like an infernal warlock gives you hellish magic, or a great old one gives you shit from like H.P. Lovecraft. All the tentacles you can handle.
And then some.
Yep. So many tentacles, so many eyes, so many mouths. What the fuck? But, you know, that's why I love warlocks, because you can do so much with them. And for the DM, someone playing a warlock gives the DM extra tools to tell more story. Like, I'm kind of going to be railroading, but rewarding for the railroading.
Yeah.
Giving something that's above and beyond what his normal class is for the warlock in the evil campaign. And even though it's like a boon that's not going to happen all the time, it's going to be useful shit. Like, I can actually tell you at some point if you want to know, but yeah. Basically, you can make them do things for more power. Because that's basically what a warlock is. You are doing something to obtain more power. And a lot of people look at the stats for it and they're like, where are all the spell slots? Warlocks get them back on a short rest. Instead of a long rest. They have a lot
of attack cantrips.
They have a lot of attack cantrips.
Which are free spells. You don't have to burn a slot to use. And
they also get a lot of things that are just automatic. You know, what would normally cost a slot for a wizard or a bard or anything, they'd have to, like, do a ritual to get it done, but a warlock just does it for free. Like Mask of Many Faces does Disguise Self for free.
Yeah. And I would think that the Dungeon Master should allow you having a familiar if you're doing a wizard. I would think. Because as long as you have the Find Familiar...
Yeah, like... just have Find Familiar as a spell and you have a familiar. I mean, it's as simple as that. Just make sure you have Find Familiar, bam, you've got a familiar.
Yeah.
And you can change it to be whatever you want, as long within reason.
It's almost 10.
Yeah, it is 4 minutes till the end of the stream. So, we've still got time. Anything else you guys want to, share? Like, maybe something you'd like to see in one of my one-shots? Or maybe a character concept you want to try?
I'm kind of intrigued about seeing a different setting. I mean, you mentioned the
futuristic or
oh yes,
modern?
Futuristic. That is my bread and butter when it comes to things.
Neat.
Futuristic.
I can also do Renaissance. Although there's a sliding scale of more firearm styles.
I mean, I'm either.
Thank you. I was going to say it too.
I'm either the fantasy or the sci-fi. I mean, the in between of the Renaissance and stuff like that is. I don't know. Wild West could be cool as well, I suppose.
Yeah. Wild West and modern are roughly the same technological level where guns are concerned.
Also gives the possibility of gun mages.
Yeah.
Or gunslingers, because there is a class made by Matt Mercer and Taliesin Jaffe.
Yeah, I suppose gunslingers can be cool, but gun mages, that's like guns and magic.
Yeah.
Why have one if you have the other, though?
Why not have both?
Yeah.
Yeah, but really, if you can sling a fireball, why do you need a pea shooter?
No, but like, what if you had
Yeah,
like
but a
like
gun mage can.
spells in the bullets? So once the bullet hits, it like fireball. I
Well,
load the
basically
fireball bullets in.
as far as my understanding goes, a gun mage is actually someone that channels their magic through their gun.
Artificer.
Yeah,
Artificer
somewhat.
is a class that there's. Oh God. I believe it's something 3. You actually introduced me to this guy. Something 3.
I don't remember.
Oh God damn it! I'm following him on YouTube. Go Gadget, YouTube. Yeah, I'm gonna go a little bit over, guys. Thank you for sticking around this long. God damn it! What is it? I want to give the name out and give him a shout out. Not that anybody, who watches him would actually be watching me. I'm not following them? Save for something. Save for 3 or something? D&D 3. God damn. Oh yeah, XP to level 3.
Oh, I'm actually subscribed to that guy, I think.
Yeah, and I need to fucking subscribe to him because I fucking like his videos. He and one of his friends, I forget who it was because I only saw the video once. They made a special artificer class that has different subclasses. One of them being basically a gun mage. Another one being someone who completely depends on a shield guardian. Another one being someone who like changes parts of their own body, like becomes basically a medieval steampunk style cyborg.
Neat.
But it's like one or the other because they're different subclasses. And they all sounded fucking cool. They all sounded balanced. So,
Cool.
if I get my hands on that one more time and just read the shit up on it, I would totally love to have one of those in my... as long as I knew enough about it. Little brother in anime voice... Oh, God. Yeah. Typical little brother. That's adorable. And yeah, sharing the image is pretty much something you can do with familiars already. But yeah, that would be something like you'd have to come up with like a like something comparable stat wise to one of the other animal or creature stat blocks for the eye with wings. But yeah, that's what I would use. But yeah, that's actually a pretty dope idea. And I hope your DM lets you do it. And by the way, dote. I'm going to be trying to do these more often. I just need more time in the universe.
Oh, I wouldn't mind playing some more D&D. I mean, if we did this, if you're not doing anything on Saturdays, I mean, that's pretty good with me. I'm not doing anything Saturdays. We could just do this every Saturday if you wanted.
Yeah, I
I'd
kind
be
of want
okay
to do
with
that
that.
already, but I want to add more, because here's the thing. There are some Thursdays where I don't do shit, because we ain't doing Adventure League every Thursday. We didn't do it this week because of an event. Excuse me. And
I mean,
yeah.
so, yeah, I'd be totally up for Saturday night being D&D.
I am happy with that. Although it won't be every Saturday night because, you know, I would like to go out and do stuff with Cassie and touch her. But, yeah. If you guys want to be part, and this is dead serious, if you guys want to be part of Dragon Ball Z, the best thing for you to do, share my Dragon Ball Z streams, and also tweet at me. Hashtag DM Winza. That's DM Dungeon Master Winza. Hashtag DM Winza. Hashtag DND5E. And also reply to any of my tweets about Dungeons and Dragons. And, you know, if you want to tag other people that you think should watch my shit, please tag them. Please do it. Do it now. No, like, seriously, do it now. This very fucking second.
I would, but I mean, it's just
I know you're not on Twitter. I know. It's free.
I mean, I'm not on Twitter. I mean, I'm on Facebook. I barely use that.
I barely use Twitter myself, but you know, when I have something I want to tell the world, I go to Twitter because more people are likely to see it. Because look at all the stuff that I post on Facebook. Next to nobody sees it.
Yeah, fair point.
It's alright. I mainly do one-shots on Saturdays so far. Although I know you guys are having character creation lag. But that random character generator that I posted way earlier, you can also look up random character generator on Google. You'll find it in no time. It creates characters that follow the rules of the way I run my games, which I follow the same. I follow the same rules as Adventure League for character creation, with the exception that if you're playing a race from like one of the other books that have races than the Player's Handbook, and you want to play a subclass from something else other than the Player's Handbook, I'll allow that, but Adventure League won't. Wicked. Go on each one of my episodes and hit like. No, you don't have to do that. But again, if you share any of my stuff and you tag someone who is way popular, I don't mind. But, you know, hopefully they don't fucking hate my guts. Oh, and if you tag Matt Mercer, I'll probably both jizz in my pants and shit myself at the same time if he responds. But odds are he won't. Because I am one of those, like, bugs smacked on a windshield to the freight train that is Matt Mercer and the entirety of the Critical Role cast. By the way, congratulations, Critical Role. Last I saw, and it's probably way fucking higher now. Yeah, go ahead and check. Last time I saw, they were at over 6.5 million raised for their Critical Role Legends of Vox Machina Kickstarter.
They're at 6.78 million right now.
Yeah, it's going up as you fucking get to this goddamn page.
Yep.
It is now 6.780 million.
And $239.
I'll be right back.
What, you're gonna donate?
No, I'm busting for pee.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense.
Well, I'm going to be ending soon, but yeah, congratulations. I want to donate, but I make next to nothing. Whoa! Wait, what? Oh my god! I hope they get to 7.5 million.
I hope they get to this, because this is the conclusion of Briarwood's arc.
Yeah, they haven't even put an amount on the conclusion of the Briarwood's arc.
And one shot where Ashley Johnson GMs.
Oh! Oh! Okay, so the Briarwood's arc is like the second major arc they did in the Critical Role campaign 1, and it by far,
it was intense.
By far was the highest voted arc because it was the one that felt the most personal, both to the characters and to the players, because it was about one of the characters, and it was his whole story being completely finished. And I'm not gonna ruin it. If you wanna see like the original Critical Role version, go to Geek and Sundry on YouTube and go watch it from the beginning. They've got every episode of the original season. Although I'm going to tell you right now, or the original campaign, there's more content than the entirety of the show The Simpsons.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you, Dote. Good God. Thank you.
Aww.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's both a good and bad picture.
And I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. Yeah, that wallpaper is amazing, although
my hair's almost back to that color.
Your hair's almost back to that color and almost back to that length.
Yeah.
But yeah, the announcement that came after wasn't as good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost as long. Oh, and once again, shout out to PsySpy Gaming for providing that fat bearded guy with the purple beard. Because I'm like, hey, in the first fucking episode, anyone want to Photoshop this fat guy and just color his beard purple for me? I'm too lazy to do it right now. PsySpy did it for me. And I'm like, awesome! Thank you! But yeah, if anyone who's watching and hasn't been involved before wants to be a part of this, yeah, just tweet my shit. Yeah. Unless you received an invite from me directly, in which case you automatically have an invite. Anyway, it is 12 minutes past the time I wanted to end this, so thank you guys for watching. If you're watching on Twitch, Mixer, or YouTube, go look at the others. If you want to watch me on those platforms, just search DJ Winza, just like on this one. It'll bring you to my channel. Go ahead and follow me there if you prefer that platform over the one you're watching on right now. And if you really do like my stuff, go ahead and hit like on whatever it is. If you want to be a subscriber on Twitch, I don't have the ability on Mixer. It's like $4.99. If you've got Amazon Prime, it's free, and it helps support me. If you want to join on YouTube, there's a button down below that says join. Go ahead and hit that if you want to. But more important than anything, share my shit. I'm very happy if and when people share my shit, because it makes me feel like people care, even though technically they shouldn't, because who the fuck am I? But anyway, remember, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, however you want to play role-playing games, Remember that I love you all so very much. But I'm going to go try to conceive again with Cassie, so I'm going to need you guys to get the fuck out of my house.
Later. And remember, figs turn you into a mammal.
Bye.